Hello. Welcome to something I've been meaning to do for a while. I've been meaning to do a lot of things, but we're going to start with this. I have a lot of fairly interesting roguelikes and games in general that are worth having a look at. Some of them, a lot of them, I have never played, and this is one of them. This is a game called Duskers, and I think it's very appropriate to do it now. It's not a particularly new game, however, it is a creepy game. There's not a lot of games that kind of fill the niche of creepy roguelike, and this is one of them. I think it's fair to say it is one of them. I have done the drone operator training, and that's about all I've done, and I'm going into this more or less pretty blind, and we're gonna have a look at it. I will talk about, as a preface, I suppose, I will talk about, is this a traditional roguelike? No, I'm just gonna go ahead and underline that right away. Not a traditional roguelike. However, it has echoes of a traditional roguelike in a sense. So let's talk about it, and we're gonna play it. Oh, that's right. This game has one of those clever interfaces that is going to make me very confused. Of what I've seen of this game so far, it seems very interesting. I kind of dig it. I like what they're going for. It's got a lot of cool things going on. System diagnostics fail. Critical warning. Fuel low. 6 days. Crew size 1. Initiate emergency distress sequence. Sure. Sending distress signal. Vessels detected 4. Recommended course of action. Initiate manual contact with vessels. Acquire necessary resources for travel. Transfer classified as success. Externally modified log detected. Would you like to read? Sure. Summary of primary objectives. Gather intel logs from derelict spacecraft. That's a clue as to what kind of game this is. Gather resources necessary for survival. Search for survivors. If objectives cannot be completed, recommend action. Initiate a reset. Saving log to drive. A save complete. Okay, interesting. I hadn't seen this interface. I think this is more or less our level select. So I guess I'm selecting a... Oh, I see. That's interesting that the number changes. Okay, let's go for the one that says has 2. You haven't yet boarded the ship you're docked at. Are you sure you want to spend the fuel to travel to another? No. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, board. Press enter to board derelict. I would like to... I just want to make sure everything's selected. As I say, this game has a clever interface, which confuses me. But outside of that, so far I've liked what I've seen. It's got a mood. And no, not that kind of mood. So, this is a game about commanding, I don't know what you would call these. Rovers? Little robots? They're let's call them robot friends. Okay? They're your friends in the darkness, and right now, they're the only things, they're your eyes, your ears, and your only window into this derelict ship. I'm not even sure if we are alive. Right now, we are just controlling this. We might be a ship, we might be an AI, but either way, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's have a look. We have 2 different versions of looking at the game. We have this overview, and we have our... Ooh, okay, that's interesting. This is sort of what our ships are seeing. I can directly control the ships and move them around. And I get the impression though that we will be spending a lot more time in this view because this is when we kind of get our hands dirty. So now I've typed in motion. Our rovers are detecting the next room, and right now there doesn't seem to be anything scary in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and navigate 1, 2, and 3 into, oh, we don't even know what the room is called. Oh, we'll call it R2. Oh, that's right, A1 needs to be open. So I'll type in A1. A1 is now open. And then that's right, we don't have a map yet. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I had a map in the tutorial, and that was why I was like very, you know, quick to just do things. So can I do gather? Go ahead and gather stuff. Do that. So it's gathered some scrap. This is a power inlet. Recommended. So we have our dude here. He or they have a generator, so we can interact with this power inlet. So we will do that. Now we should, yeah. No, so basically that unit is powering the rest of the ship. So now we actually get the interface. This is the interface that I was, you know, more, you know, I was expecting, I suppose. So we'll go ahead and move our last unit in there, so we can type in navigate 3 R2. So that's telling him to move in there. So now what we want to do, we're doing motion, you know, everything. This is fine. This is a very easy, you know, this is easy, nothing to gather. So we'll move, you know, navigate 1 to R3. We'll also open up the door. Oh, so let's look at this. You know, our Colin here has found a drone, so we can swap. They have a tow, attach object for towing by this drone. So we'll go ahead and swap that. So I'm wondering, can nothing to tow within range. Okay, I was wondering, whoops, if maybe towing this robot would be a thing that we would want to do. But no, that's not true. So let's do another motion. Okay, so this ship is relative, like completely not scary. Nothing bad is happening here. So we're gonna move our last robot into R5, or we're gonna move robot 1 into R5. Let's go ahead and move. Oh, something going on there. Navigate 1 to R4. Let's go ahead and look at. Okay, so there's scrap. So go ahead and gather. Continue gathering, I suppose. Nothing more going on here. Fuel access point. Do more gathering. Gathering fuel. No fuel acquired. Okay, so that's, you know, this is more or less how you interact with the game. Let's have a look at John over here. Oh, there's something here, but he can't pick it up because he doesn't have the gathering ability. Door not powered. What? Did I... Generator deactivated. Oops. Okay, I gotta be careful about that. So actually, you know, don't, you know, continue doing that. So let's open up D5. Command not process. Oops, that was D5, not D55. Now we want to navigate 1 to R4. And then we'll have him gather that last bit of, you know, whatever. And then we're done with the ship, basically. I gotta stop hitting escape. And now we can do navigate 1, 2, and 3 to R1, and there they go. They're all making their way downtown. And you know, we can hit exit, we can also hit A1 and close the door just for that tiny scrap of immersion. I shouldn't say that. This game is actually very immersive for, you know, what it is. It's going for like all immersion, which is kind of cool. So let's go ahead and travel to this other guy. It took 2 jumps, so I guess we've used up 2 of our propulsion. And then we're gonna go ahead and board it. So, you know, on the subject of roguelikes. Oh, hold on a second. As a primary member of a leyland haulage vessel, the post holder will be responsible for the management of an orbital factory section as detailed something something something. The Leyland Employee Handbook. The post holder will something something for all staff working within their section, including employees' health and safety. Something something head of factory and the team supervisor is imperative, and the post holder will something in this area. Okay, we've got some lore. So let's go ahead and hit that motion. It's a big room, but nothing in it, which is fine. Let's go ahead and just we'll okay, is there a better one to start with? What is this guy? Tow and interface. What is interface? We can do help interface. Interface with nearby power terminal. Connect to terminal and list terminal commands. Alright, warning, moving from terminal will disconnect interface. Warning, use caution when activating terminal commands. Okay. So, I mean, I guess, you know, for now, I will use Colin as our guinea pig. Especially since he has the gather command. We can, you know, more or less... Ooh. Okay, so we have movement in whatever that room is. That's scary, right? I mean, is it? The question is, what is it? To be honest, I don't know. The tutorial took some pains to ensure that I didn't see what it was, basically. So, you know, I don't know what it is. And I think that's kind of what's spooky about it. So we're going to move our generator to R3 so we can power the ship up and see what's what. We don't really have to mess with our third robot yet, so we won't. Again, I gotta stop hitting escape. So it's gonna power. So now we have, you know, we've got our eyes on the entire ship. So here's the thing. What we would want to do is lure whatever creature or whatever is moving around in the room above us into a different room. I would generally want to move it into the one we're in. However, that's where the generator is. So I actually think that would not be a great idea. So for now, I'll move it into D4 and we'll see what happens. So I want to hit D7. And we're motion detecting, so let's see what happens. Okay. So whatever it is has moved into R4. Now I've closed the door on, I've closed D7. I notice we don't have eyes on whatever A2 is connected to. Maybe I could move it out of R4. So I'll open, oh wait a minute. Opening airlock will depressurize room. Unsecured contents will be evacuated into space. Yeah, well, maybe we want to do that actually, but here's an idea. Let's move, let's see if we can lure the creature into the room up there. It is happily moved into there, so now we can check out R4. And hey, maybe we can kill the creature by, you know, releasing it into the airlock. That'd be kind of cool. I assume it's a creature. It might not be. Might be a robot. Maybe it's human. Use dock A2 from schematic view to redock your ship to airlock A2. Interesting. So I can actually move my ship. Okay. So I have, you know, pulled everything out of this room. So I'm gonna see if I can get rid of whatever this creature is. Let's go ahead and open D3. We're just gonna wait. So yeah, we have motion. So now I'm gonna open A2, and it's gone. So yo, that's that's pretty cool. Whatever it is, we safely got rid of it. I'm sure there will be scenarios in which we cannot safely dispose of things. What is this? Is this another generator? Motion sensors deactivated. What is this just another generator? I wish I... Yeah, it is. So, okay, we could have been even better about this, but... Is there any reason to... Is there any reason to power one generator over another one? One day's propulsion acquired. So we got a little bit of fuel. So I do want to mention or talk about... Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's actually got some stuff on it. Missions used 1, failure probability. Detects movement in adjacent rooms, drone must be stationary. Oh, right, that's motion. Drone, recommend command info. Drone, Luke, use tow to salvage back to docking bay. So we can actually help this guy out. There we go. We can tow it. I don't know why that door was closed. Let's just go ahead and open this. Anything? No, we're good. So let's go ahead and navigate 1, 2, and 3 to R1, and then we're pretty much good to go. So I wanted to talk about, on the subject of roguelikes, traditional roguelikes are turn-based. So this is not a traditional roguelike. I wanted to make sure I just underlined that. However, there is a kind of flavor of turn-based that this game has. I mean, the way you kind of interact with the ships feels, a little bit, it's got that nature of strategy and tactics that I enjoy about a traditional roguelike. Still not one, but I think it's fair to mention that it's of the kind of roguelike adjacent games, this one orbits a little bit closer than some of the others. Certainly closer than most action roguelikes. So, okay, access the modifications menu to use scrap to modify or repair equipment and drones. Let's have a look at that. So we can have a look at, we have 12 scrap. We could repair Luke, maybe? We can create. I see, we can create generic actions. Repair ship. Okay. Upgrade. Repairs the upgrade. Add 25 motion sensors. Convert into scrap. And then how would I... Okay, I can repair HP by 10. Repair full HP costs 11. Let's do that. Costs a lot. But we get a new... we get a new drone. I guess they're called drones. And this one has some interesting abilities. So, let's go ahead and check out this next ship. And I don't know, like, you know, how long I'm going to make this. I definitely, I don't know if I'll do a full series. You know, if I do a let's try on a game, you guys let me know if this is something you'd be interested in seeing more of. So I think I want to... Whoops. I pressed the wrong button. I don't think I have the new drone. Indeed, I don't. Darn. Okay, so let's have a look. Is the next room safe? It is. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that kind of concerns me. It's safe for now. I guess one reason not to move Colin into that room is, or into an unknown room, is because Colin is the one with the motion. Also, do we have a limited number of motions? We don't necessarily know if, you know, we know this room is empty right now, right? However, we don't know exactly. Door not powered. We don't know if there's a door open connected to that room. That one has a yellow, that one's yellow, so we still don't know. So what I need to do is navigate to R3. So I think from now on I will actually move it in with the generator. So we have an interface I'm seeing now, so let's get 3 in there. Navigate 3 into R3. Could not locate. Oh, I typed the wrong one. Navigate 3 into R3. So mouse here is the one with interface, so they can interface with this access terminal. So let's go ahead and do that. We can do a ship scan. Defense deactivates powered ship defenses. That might be what's actually causing those rooms to be yellow. So let's do a ship scan. Scanning. No new items. Error. No new items. New items found. View scan results on schematic view. So I'm still not sure what, you know, what's in. So let's look at defense. Defense in room 5 killed 1 enemy. Oh hey. So we just straight up killed an enemy there. I'm still not sure what these yellow rooms are. So that's a little bit spooky, so let's have a look. Ah. Yellow, I guess, means, stuff. So that doesn't make sense, though. It's not like it was moving. Let me do help motion. Show indicators in adjacent rooms. Red indicates movement. Yellow indicates results inconclusive. Moving parent drone deactivates motion detector. I'll try gather all to gather multiple scrap. Okay, cool. Again, I should not hit escape. I'm pretty sure the ship is clear. So We should be good. Okay, so we've got defenses, or we've got creatures. Can we take care of it? Defense is deactivated. Whatever it was, it's gone. Defense is activated. We know that there are defenses in R5, so let's go ahead and open the door. We'll open D2, and hopefully the creature, yeah, exactly, will move into R5 and then it will die. Let's go ahead and navigate 2 into R6. Interface disabled, that's fine. Okay, that just gives us eyes on the rest of the ship. Okay, that just gives us adjacent rooms. I'm gonna go ahead and close D6, and then I'm gonna move Colin into this room. We have potential fuel here. So I mean, this is the gameplay loop. It is a little bit creepy to me, and you know, I think in a good way, that I still don't know. Oh, that's our defenses. I'm assuming it's not going to kill us. You know what? Just on the off chance, let's go ahead and turn it off. No activated terminals. Okay, interface. Interface is not powered. Okay. Let's go ahead and navigate John to hello John, to R3 and then power the interface again. I'm not sure if maybe there's a reason that you should, you know, generate one room or go to one generator versus another one. That's our turret. So we're gonna go ahead and gather all. And I'm pretty sure we did kill everything on this ship, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up D6. Door not powered. Okay, that's pretty conclusive now, so let's go ahead and move. Navigate 2 to R6. I do kind of wish there was a almost an automation of things. I understand, you know, there's going to be compromises, but I kind of wish you could say, like, hey, John, move to R6 and then go to generator. In the same sense, like, maybe you can. Maybe I haven't figured that out yet. But, you know, Noah. Destroyed. Okay, so we will have a look at what it's got. It's got Sonic. Sonic pulse that repels organic threats. Interesting, I like that. This guy's got toe, so we can't give that. We can't give it to Colin. However, I'm pretty sure Mouse can take it. Mouse has an extra spot. So let's give it to Mouse. Not powered. Okay, alright, so navigate 2 to R3. a little bit tedious moving these back and forward, but you know, there's not really a lot they could do about that. No, I want to swap with Noah. Control Enter. We're good. I'm pretty sure that means we're done here. To R1. So, you know, something I do appreciate about this game is that you can be clever and you know, potentially avoid combat like completely. But we'll see. I'm sure there's going to be situations where we can't just avoid combat. We'll have to see. We collected some fuel. We collected 2 kinds of fuel. Scrap. You now have 4. You now have 3. You now have 11. So we'll see. You know, I'll do maybe one more. Maybe I can end. Maybe I'll end the this like let's look at with. We'll have a look at what these creatures are. Let's do some modifying. We can. I would like to take Luke with us this time. How do I just... Okay, drone config. So Luke has an empty spot swap left. There we go. So now we'll actually bring Luke with us next time. So he's got a speed boost and a stun. Let's configure. I don't really care for the speed boost. But I know we have... a Sonic. And I would like to put that on Luke. And the reason being is you can maybe see the writing on the wall. He's got a stun, he's got a Sonic. How do I move it over? Swap. There we go. So Luke will now be our guinea pig. We can have him Sonic on the off chance that there's like a creature and we cannot avoid combat. We can have Collins basically sweeping the room, motion detecting, and then we can have Luke going in. So this is a pretty good arrangement for now. So let's have a look. Let's go ahead and travel. We don't have any propulsion left, so you know, let's hope we can find some. And this arrangement is good. So no uncorrupted communications found. All right, so we're gonna have Colin doing a motion. We are running out of motions. Apparently, those are not free, those are finite. Let's do help Sonic. Activate a Sonic pulse that repels organic threats. Sonic drives organic threats from room. Requires drone to be stationary. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So that room seems to be okay. We're gonna do A1. And this room is being swept. I'm gonna go ahead and do a Sonic right here. Oh, I see. That I was thinking that it was only gonna use one at a time. Alright, so I'm gonna keep Luke here. This is me attempting to be very cautious. Yes. So the idea was that I'd keep Luke on, like, basically watching the one open entrance. We are motion sweeping the room. As soon as I see a red in any form, then I would tell Luke to stun. So we can now turn off or close that door, you know, to be very safe. So now we'll have Colin enter R2. Mouse is kind of like very much a utility. We don't have to, you know, bring them in unless, you know, we have to. So, okay, we've got motion in R5. We don't know what the deal is with, so we don't know if like D8 is open. I think when that they're like dotted like that, it means that we're not sure basically if that door is open or not. So like for instance, this one's closed. We know that now. We've confirmed it with our own, you know, sensor peepers. So there is something potentially in R3. So I think the safest bet is to check out the other room, just for now. Go with what we know, and you know, not instead of what we don't know. So let's go ahead and open D9, and we're gonna check to make sure that door is closed. It is closed. This is good. We'll check out this info. We do have a turret here. Does that mean it would attack us? I actually didn't think of the potential for defenses to attack us. Let's check out this upgrade. Ship defense controlled via ship access terminal. Ship upgrade. Remote power. Use tow to salvage back to docking bay. So who has tow? Colin has tow. Colin's doing motion sensing, so I'm not super keen on messing with that just yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test the waters here a little bit. We're gonna open up D11, and we're gonna see if that turret will kill whatever it is that moves in there. It doesn't. Strategic option, open door D8 to try to herd enemies out and into the scannable room R5. Can we... Oh, we can open... Okay, so we can open D12, but that we still don't know if it's open or closed, right? Open D8 to try and herd enemies out and into the scannable room R5. Interesting. Okay, so it's not that R3... We don't know, right? So if we open D8, the one room we are sure about will have basically a confirmed presence. And it seems that if there is something in R3, then it's not moving. Okay. This is good. So let's go ahead and take a chance and have a look at this room. That was spooky. I don't like that. Okay. So, you know, we're doing well. I actually think we can take a chance. This is our combat robot. We can open up D8. I'm gonna keep it open for now, and I'm gonna have a look. We have an access terminal. This is good. D12 is closed. We have a confirm on that. And we have, yeah, we're good. So this is solid. R5 is powered. So let's open up D10 and get 3 into R5. And then interface. And then we're going to basically turn the defenses on. We have ship scan. So let's go ahead and do a ship scan. New items found. Oh, there's stuff. Okay. Well, I don't want to disturb Colin because he's doing his motion detecting thing. Surveys the ship. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, okay, so we get a map. That's good. And then interface the list. This list interface activate. Okay, let's see what that looks like. This list. Oh, I see. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn the defense on. That went ahead and killed the thing. Let's go ahead and turn it off. And now Colin has done as much as he can do in R2 in terms of motion detecting things. So, and I mean, kind of am tempted to keep John doing his thing there because we're gonna see if we can make use of that one room with the turret. So let's take things. Let's get things do things methodically. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and tow the thing. Oh, is this? Oh, this is the thing. Okay, it's not a creature. This is it. Last time I thought that was the defense, but actually it's another drone like us. It's just a bad drone. One R1. Right, yeah, R1 is always our ship. Specified. Oh. Tow 1? Stopped towing. Okay, good. So now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and turn the defenses back on. We're gonna close D9. We're gonna get Colin to go and pick up whatever is in R5, and there's a couple of things to pick up. And now we're going to try and shepherd basically as much as we can into R4 to die. Actually, we should do gather all. Got some fuel. So now I don't think there's anything else we need to do in this room. So let's go ahead and go navigate 1, 3, and 4 into R3. Whoops. I wish I could do up to get the last message because I really, like, it was almost perfect. I just messed up one thing. But up, the cursor keys seem to, they move the map around, which is fine. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close D8. We're going to go ahead and close D10. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to get Colin to do motion. So we have a pretty good lay of the land here. And now we'll open up D11 and we'll open up D12. And if we can, no, it's not powered. Okay, so we need John, navigate 2 to R3. We need John to power this one. Sorry, is it too crowded in here? I didn't honestly think that that was a thing. Okay, so the whole rest of the ship is open. So the only thing we don't really know about is R6. So I'm opening up R6. And we have a motion. And hopefully they will make their way to R4 and die. Optionally, I can also flush out R8. And this is honestly like, you know, this is just about patience. What I should have done is close D13. I'm assuming that they kind of move around based on sound, but I don't really know. But we can't really do anything with that room. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So yeah, there's only one result there, and that is... Wait, what? Oh, I guess... Oh, that makes sense. Here I was thinking that the turret can't destroy him because it's not powered. So let's go ahead and get John back there. It's a little bit cumbersome, but I suppose in the future we'll just have combat drones. There we go. We don't have to go back into R4. So I'm pretty sure at this point we're good. There's nothing else going on in this ship. Navigate to R3. Keeping things powered is kind of a bummer. But if I had another drone with another generator, then, you know, that wouldn't be a problem, right? So... we've got an airlock. You know, honestly, I don't need to be doing this with Luke. I'll do this with Colin. Yeah, I'm just like sweeping the place. We have a drone. Robbie. We can tow it. What does it got? It's got tow and motion. Wow, that's actually really good. So let's go ahead and tow it. Honestly, absolutely no reason why we shouldn't. And I think that's actually it. I don't think there's anything else on this ship that we want. So let's go ahead and get everyone off. So, you know, this is a bit of, it's a bit more of a methodical game. I mean, that is if you want to play it like that. I'm sure, you know, now that I have Luke with a stun, and Sonic, you know, I don't know, those don't sound like they have much kill potential. So maybe this is the game. Maybe it is really just about, you know, being methodical, being smart, and trying to avoid combat at, you know, as much as possible, which is interesting. I kind of like that. We have a new thing, so we can just go ahead and install it. Remote power remotely powers a power inlet. that's interesting. If that's what I think it is, that would be really cool. That would actually be really nice. All objects in the system have been explored. Press 2 or space to view other systems. Okay, so this is, you know, we're in it now, right? So we could check out any one of these. Use space or 3 key to inspect the system. So we could go here. There's a bunch of ships and whatever this is. Stargate. SG-1. Richard Dean Anderson. Vinogradsky. New Denali. Okay, so these are bases. I assume they're a little bit more challenging. Requires transporter. So there's a lot more going on here. Oops, that's escape. So let's have a look at this one. This one's a little bit more low key. We have a space station and a trading post. Interesting. And then this one over here, much more of the same. So I think of those, I would probably want to check out the one with the Stargate. That seems pretty cool. We don't have a transporter, but you know. So yeah, jump. Every time you jump between systems, your propulsion fuel recharges. Oh, interesting. This does not apply to your reserve tank. Displayed propulsion min-max reserve. Interesting. So you actually get fuel for jumping. So now we have 6 propulsion. We have 2 jumps left. I gotta stop hitting escape. It's just a reaction. I do it every time. So we can check out this ship, but I actually think I'm gonna call it there. We can check out modifications. We have tons of scrap. So like, you know, Luke here, we could increase their speed and their health. Seems like something that you'd want to do. Robbie here, we could have like our 5th drone, but the thing is I don't think you can have more than, yeah, you can only have 4 boarding drones. So it might be worth taking tow and motion off of there and just like scrapping it. In fact, I think that's like, if I was playing this game, I'd be inclined to do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Wait, drone config. So I would go ahead and take those and then scrap it. Robbie is dead. And then here, Colin. Nah, Colin's fine. Luke is the only one I would be tempted to, you know, I would upgrade their speed, since they're the ones who are doing all of the risky venturing. We could, I don't know, oh, we can upgrade the actual motion, the abilities. So this guy, we could add more motion sensors, repairs the upgrade. Convert into scrap. Gather. Tow. Interesting. Failure probability. So as we're using these abilities, it's not free. Even the ones that don't have a that are non-renewable, they're still taking durability. It's just not very well represented. It's not very apparent. Repair ship upgrade slot. Repairs the ship upgrade slot. Repair ship schematic. Ship upgrade remote power. And then there's create, so we could create generator, for instance, and put that on one of the other drones. That would be honestly kind of nice to have. I'd probably put it on mouse. I think mouse would be a good one to put generator on. You know what? Just for the sake of rounding this out, I will do that. Let's have a look at that. So I'm going to create generator. And then I'm going to go to drone config. And mouse here is mouse actually doesn't need toe. We really only need one with toe. I'd almost rather they had gather. But yeah, get rid of toe. Maybe give them motion. And generator. So now mouse could take the position of both generating and also sweeping. I like this game. I think it's actually really cool. I was expecting something a little bit creepier, but I mean, it's got a mood to it, so I mean, maybe it still earns that status of being creepy. What's our objectives? Gather intel logs from derelict spacecraft. If objectives cannot be completed, recommend action, initiate a reset. Yeah, I mean, I think there's this game actually has kind of a story going on as well. But anyway, this was a rather in-depth look at of Duskers. I think this game is pretty cool. It's got a flavor and it's got some interesting tactics to it. Tactics may be the wrong word, I guess. Approached methodically, you don't necessarily. It's not necessarily about weighing risks, as most roguelikes are, but so much as like trying to avoid risking, avoid combat, and that's kind of interesting. It's almost stealth, but not really, since you're not technically stealthing things. You're more like luring and using the map to your advantage. I'm sure there's more going on. Like, I'm noticing universe. We don't know anything about the universe, apparently. So it's just the galaxy for now. So I'm sure there's a lot more going on. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, if maybe you want to see more, let me know. Comment below, like if you did, follow if you didn't. All that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.